welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is a place to be. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. The lineups here, it looks very much to like a 5-4-1.
Well, a reinforced rear guard, Peter, and a compact midfield probably suggests that they're focusing much on giving very little away. I think if you commit to that, then you really can't afford to concede, because it clearly demands a quick change of approach if you do, which isn't always easy, because in the build-up to this, believe me, they have been working principally on organisation and shape and training, and it's not easy just to suddenly come out of that.
Well, we're on the way. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, this guy Pedro Neto is a real footballing thoroughbred, Peter, and I'm a huge fan of his direct style. There's a genuine intensity and aggression in everything he does, but that doesn't seem to diminish his creative output at all.
He's having a shot! Had a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Idrissa Gueye. Grealish. Ghana. Idrissa Gueye. Pedro Neto. Caicedo. Colwell. Aim forwards. Coleman. Ghana. Grealish. It's McNeil. Muscular approach does pay off here. Pedro Neto. João Pedro. And that's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. Fernandes. Caicedo. Fernandes. In with the challenge. Oh, the ball's come loose here. O'Brien tries to clear. And here's Neto. Pedro Neto! Coleman clears it away.
Pedro Neto really was well marshalled there, because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
McNeil. Grealish. Caicedo gets a foot in here. James. Caicedo. James. Colwell shifted upfield. That's been won straight back. James, played over towards the opposite flank. Caicedo. Beto with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. It's Cucurella. Danger averted for now. Coleman. Grealish. Coleman. And here's McNeil. Coleman making good progress on the right-hand side. And it's hoisted clear. So who's he picking out? Here comes another cross. Caicedo. Palmer. Cucurella. Caicedo. Pedro Neto. Then. James with the short one. And here's Pedro Neto! And the ball's come loose here.
The keeper was likely to need his best there, and he found it.
Nikolenko. And it's Grealish. And here's Beto. Grealish.
He was berating his defence before making the save, and he's at it again now.
Palmer. Cucurella. James. Caicedo. Pedro Neto. Caicedo. Played out to the right. In by James. Oh, what a climb! And he has kept it out somehow.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
His positioning was spot on. Palmer. Good spell of possession this, but very little to show for it. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of...
Tries a shot! It's off target and by quite a way. O'Brien forwards and with intent. Oh, easy pickings there for Fana. Palmer. Cucurella. Fernandez. Palmer. Grealish. That's McNeil. The referee's awarded a free kick. Away and reclaimed it in a trice. Mikolenko, Garner, Coleman, that's McNeil, looking for a decent ball in. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. And here's Grealish. Oh, shooting chance! It's anyone's ball now. It's a mighty effort! Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
That's good play. Plenty of targets in the penalty area and plenty of movement too.
Correa, Palmer, Fernandez, James, Palmer, Coleman. Plenty of endeavour from either side, but not much of it in the vicinity of either goal.
I actually think both teams are playing okay here. We've had some good attempts, although they've mounted to nothing so far.
And it's Mikolenko. That's tiny. Grealish. Idrissa Gueye tries a deft little ball. Big chance! Oh, surely that deserved better.
It was such a clever idea to lift it into his path.
Fernandez. James. Pedro Neto. James. Pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Mikolenko. Playing crossfield, changing the point of attack. Grealish. Garner. And it's Grealish. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Caicedo. Caicedo, Correa, Palmer, Fernandez, Caicedo, Coleman. Braithwaite. McNeil. Greenish. Nikolenko. Garner. Greenish. And it's Greenish. And here's Beto. Beto! He scored! Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
So the first goal of the game.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
James. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Great defending, strong and determined. Greenish did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Now it's McNeil. Coleman played with finesse. And he's there to clear it. Garner has it back and can go again. And that has been cleared. Not clear. Gay. Now this could be Beto! And they're at it again in double quick time. As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but it made it look like a double. Finishing it off was dead simple after that.
So that's two now without reply.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Now then, the ball's come loose. Braithwaite. Nikolenko. Garner. O'Brien looks to the other side. Succumbs to the pressure. Pedro shapes to shoot! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Well, the defence are in a good position to get behind the ball and let them just try from range.
Braithwaite, and it goes cross-field. Greenish. Idrissa Gueye. McNeil. Idrissa Gueye. Garner. And here's Greenish! That's caused a worry or two.
He looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Really well manoeuvred. And here's Neto. Fernandez. And it's Cucurella. That's good play. Coleman cuts it out. Coleman. Garner. Grealish. And here's Beto. Out to the right. Coleman. There's the header! James gently done. Pedro Neto. Chalobah. Palmer. Caicedo. And it's Caicedo. To be better, and he knows it.
You really could have done with engaging those crosses much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
Idrissa Gueye. Garner chooses to go cross-field. Coleman. Idrissa Gueye. Coleman. Garner. And it's played forward. Grealish done delicately. And they've got rid. Idrissa Gueye head out towards the right wing. Great chance! Oh, not this time.
Some good movement inside the box. Real shortage of targets here.
Caicedo. Pedro Neto. Palmer. Cucurella. Fernandez. Caicedo. Now that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. For sure, that was not one of his best.
Well, if they hope to have any chance of turning this round, they have to abandon their shoot-on-sight policy. It's just not working.
Moved on forwards. Idrissa Gueye. Grealish. It's McNeil. McNeil, oh, good spread. Lovely bit of skill. Coleman climbs up big! Pedro Neto. Fernandez. Palmer. Cucurella. It's Fernandez. This has gone, that's a foul. Crossbar comes to the rescue. Idris again. Coleman. Brentford. McNeil. And it's Coleman. Grealish. He's gone for goal! Palmer. Caicedo. Grealish has created one goal already. Coleman. Grealish. Nikolenko. Caicedo. Neto. James. Cucurella. Fofana. Palmer. Fernandez. Palmer. Caicedo. And it's James. Coming up to half-time, leading, and think they're looking pretty good. James. Up he goes! And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. O'Brien. McNeil. Cucurella. Neto. Caicedo. Fernandez. And it's Palmer. Cracking ball. It's really well cleared. Played it back swiftly. Fofana. Cucurella. Palmer. Fernandez. James. Caicedo. Fernandez. Great position here. Grealish. It's Beto. McNeil. Coleman. Lots of crossing. Fernandez. Palmer. Coleman. Idris again. Oh, some tackle that. Caicedo. Fernandes. Colwill. Colwill shifted upfield. James. Correa. Palmer. Correa. And here's Palmer. He is just caressing the ball. Gets his head on it!
Well, the keeper seemed to go into study mode then, and he's read it beautifully.
James crosses. And a play for a goal kick. Nikolenko, played towards the other side. Idrissa Gueye. Grealish. McNeil. Coleman. It's McNeil. Unapologetically persistent, it's almost personal, and it had to be. Fernandes. Correa. That is lovely. Palmer. Incoming delivery. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Caicedo. Lobbed in behind. No, not quite on the same wavelength. O'Brien, gently done. That's been won straight back. It's McNeil. Coleman looking up to see who wants it. Caicedo did just about enough to come out on top there. Now the party overly willing to compromise. Fernandes. Pedro Neto. James. Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. McNeil wins the duel this time. And reclaimed it in a trice. And back to the keeper they go. Chalobah. Correa looks to the other side. Pedro Neto. Caicedo. James. Pedro Neto. Now it's João Pedro. That looks a foul. Yeah, referee's given it.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal.
Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card. It's a loose ball. In by Chet. Oh, smash! So off we go once more. Correa. Caicedo. Oh, that's a very... And the finish! And that's left him on the seat of his pants. McNeil. Branthwaite. Coleman. McNeil. Beto. And a hat-trick. What do you think that'll mean to him, Jim?
I think it'll mean a huge amount to him. The way he's been playing, I fully expect him to turn his 2 goals into 3. His appetite has been brilliant, and he totally merits a third.
He looks a really hungry player right now. He's in here! Mikolenko tries a cross.
Well, that's really unfortunate. He would be kicking himself at the moment, and believe me, I know how that feels.
Fortuitous as it may have been, they all count 1. Palmer. And it's Cucurella. Coleman. Branthwaite. Idrissa Gueye. Garner. Tarkowski forwards him with intent. Grealish.
Well, that was well positioned and well pitched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
James. Caicedo. And that's out of reach. Idrissa Gueye. Garner. Mikolenko. Garner. O'Brien. Tarkowski. Garner. Grealish. Caicedo producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Pedro Neto. Oh, well played. He needed to get that right. And he's there to get it away. And it's Fernandes. Coleman. Garner. Coleman. McNeil. Tarkowski. Palmer. Caicedo. James. And here's Neto. Time to deliver.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
He's going to be disappointed with that. Fofana. Cucurella. Palmer. Played into space out wide. And play for a throw. Garner. Pedro Neto. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Branthwaite. Garner. Idrissa Gueye. It's a good run down the right. It's a nicely shaped ball. Caicedo. João Pedro. Branthwaite. Greenish. McNeil.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Proves too strong. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Beto being hunted in packs.
Well, to be fair to that defence, it's nigh on impossible to cater for such astute movement, but at least, eventually, they've made the right call.
Fernandes. Fofana.
That dugout has had some relief at least, but now the harder work starts. They've got to push for more.
Caicedo. Fernandes. And it's Caicedo. Greenish. McNeil. Fofana. Caicedo. Chalobah. Colwill. And it's played forward. Garner. Idrissa Gueye. Tarkowski. Coleman. Beto, whose purpose now is to complete a hat-trick. And it's Mykolenko. Caicedo. Greenish wins the duel this time. Branthwaite. O'Brien. Mykolenko. O'Brien. Mykolenko. O'Brien. Tarkowski. Greenish. That's really well manoeuvred. Coleman. Idrissa Gueye. McNeil. Pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Palmer. Cucurella. Caicedo. Out towards the flank. Pedro Neto. Greenish. Quarter of an hour into the second half. Coleman carries the ball down the right. Oh, what a climb! Standing through to keep that out. Pedro Neto. Pedro Neto has a look up from the right-hand side, seeking out options. Mykolenko. Greenish. Mykolenko. O'Brien. Pedro Neto. James crosses. Keeper has taken decisive action. Idrissa Gueye. Beto. And here's Beto. Great defending, strong and determined. It's McNeil. Cucurella. Fofana. Cucurella. Palmer. Caicedo. James. Pedro Neto. Oh, nice touch. Caicedo. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Grealish. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. That is good strength. Goes for the shot!
Really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Idrissa Gueye. It's Coleman. Lovely, now then. That is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
Well, welcome to the modern game. You get hounded as soon as you get the ball. You can't take time like that.
Over to the left. Cucurella. And he whips it in. That has been knocked clear. Chance to shoot! And it's hoisted clear. Palmer. Lovely feet. Chance! Final touch was poor. Branthwaite. And it's McNeil. Coleman. McNeil looking to get on the end of this. A chance to play it in. Cucurella does really well to win the ball there. A test for the keeper.
Well, talking about playing into your opponent's hands, that kind of thing is not going to get them back into this game.
Mikolenko. Playing cross-field, changing the point of attack. Palmer. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Beto. Out to the left it goes. Now who's going to be first to this? And it's Grealish. Pedro Neto. James. Pedro Neto. James. James chooses to go cross-field. Palmer. Cucurella. Palmer. Mikolenko. O'Brien. Pedro Neto. Great defending, strong and determined. Tarkowski. Ghana. Idris again. O'Brien. Mikolenko. O'Brien. Ghana. Idris again. Brandthwaite. Coleman. McNeil. Grealish. It's McNeil. And here's has a shot! Great football, shots and save.
How about that touch, Peter? I mean, that was brilliant. He got the ball to go exactly where he wanted. The touch was perfection, the finish imperfection.
Pedro Neto played down the flank. It's a mighty effort! A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. We expected better, and so did he. McNeil, he's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. Brandthwaite, aim forwards. Moved on forwards. Palmer. Into the last quarter of an hour. Caicedo. And he's fouled him there. And that's going to be a booking.
Well, what goes through a player's head at times like that is a mystery to me.
Ghana. O'Brien. Tarkowski. Brandthwaite. McNeil. Idris again. McNeil. Idris again, gently done. Played out to the right. Fernandez. Palmer. And it's Caicedo. Fernandez. Cucurella crosses. And he's there to get rid. What a throw in. Cucurella. Palmer. over again with the goalkeeper. Fernandez. Palmer. And it's Cucurella. There are a few waiting for it. Tarkowski can get it clear. It's a throw-in. Caicedo. Fernandez. Cucurella. McNeil wins the duel. Oh, he's caught him there, it's a free kick. It's Fernandez. James, laid out to the left flank. The most accurate pass. Grealish. Tarkowski. That's really well manoeuvred. Petro gets it away. James. Now that's well seen too. Tarkowski forwards and with intent. Mikolenko. It's a good run down the left-hand side. Pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Caicedo, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Fernandez shifted upfield. That's a good ball. Coleman. So 3-0 now, and surely there'll be no twists in the plot. Grealish. O'Brien. Grealish. Nice physical challenge. Petro. Brantford. And it's played forward. It's McNeil. Coleman. Muscular approach does pay off here. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Pedro Neto. Just 5 minutes remaining now. Proves too strong. Mikolenko. Idrissa Gueye. Coleman. Oh, smashing header! Colwell. Fernandez. Moved on forwards. James. Now it's Petro. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Out to the right. Delivered in. Again. Out for a throw. Idris again. Garner. Nikolenko. Branthwaite forwards and with intent. Garner. O'Brien. Mikolenko. Good play on the left-hand side here. Well played. That's nothing of danger. James shifted upfield. It's McNeil. Here's Beto! And the keeper has done it off. Top stop. Arnold. Branthwaite. Garner. Tarkovsky. Grealish. Great defending, strong and determined. James. Caicedo. Pedro Neto. Fernandez. Idris again. O'Brien. Nikolenko. Grealish. Nikolenko. And that will be the final act. This is a side which is purring, picture perfect. To win, they will relish having pulverised what was put in front of them. It was a pulsating performance. Any reflections on what you